Seahawks fans have always been considered an extremely loud bunch. And since the team moved into Quest Field in 2002, that reputation has only grown thanks to the stadium's unusual design. Brought down at the 31. They'll start this drive at the 31. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Short throw to the right.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
Pitch out. Tackle is made by Turner.
Sometimes when you get it back with this kind of talent, it can be so difficult to get him on the ground. Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Throws it short. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
The pass is away. Turner is there on the tackle.
The Seahawks are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their third first down.
Hands it off. Sheds one tackler. They get 6 there. That brings up second down. Passes. Comes down with it. It's going to be a first and goal for the Seahawks. Hawk has now thrown for 3,000 yards this season. That's what we are. Rolling left. End zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You have to be careful with this offense not to pay too much attention to those great receivers on the outside. Sometimes those tight ends can really be a problem. Or did that pay off big?
Seattle up 7 points. Drop at the 29-yard line.
Big drive now for the offense. The last thing in the world you can afford to have happen now is a 3-and-out. You've already given up a touchdown, a 3-and-out here, and you're in trouble.
Gets the pass off. And he's hammered at the 39-yard line. They get about 10 yards there.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Slides down to the ground.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Passes to his left. Knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line by Delmas. First and 10. Ball on the 49. They go with the run. He gets out to about the 48-yard line before several defenders bring him down. Here's the pass. Makes the catch. Morgan has now caught 30 passes on the season. fights forward to about the 29.
Kluger is there to bring him down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense. First down.
First down now and 10 to go. Handoff to the left. He lost yardage on the play.
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
That'll be a 7-yard pickup.
Little 7-yard throws like that have really become the staple of the National Football League. So many defenses now not allowing the big throws down the field. You have to be willing to take throws just like that.
Makes the short throw. Batted away. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on third down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. And I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Holding. Offense. Repeat, fourth down.
They'll line it up for the field goal. They'll be looking at a 35-yard attempt. And it's good.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
So after that kick, the score is now the Bears 3, the Seahawks 7. Still going. The Seahawks
Will look to build momentum by getting another touchdown on this series.
Andy makes it out to about the 21-yard line. Hightower gains about a yard on the play. Breaks a tackle. Tackle was made by Albert Hainsworth. About 4 yards on that play. That'll bring up third down. Throws it short. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
He's tackled at the 35.
The Bears did come away with 3 on that last series, but defenses typically know if they hold teams to field goals, it's to their benefit.
Slayton gets the carry left side. That's a 10-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. Second down and very short coming up. They get to him and intercepted. Inside the 30, and he has plenty of room. Touchdown Seahawks. Boy, the defense put the pressure on and forced the bad throw.
And throwing the football is really about what you do with your feet. The great ones can throw off balance and out of position, but so many guys, if they don't get their feet set, they make throws just like that, and it costs their team.
From the 5-yard line. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. We'll see what the offense does to combat their last mistake, which ended with the defense celebrating a touchdown. And he's hit as he let go of the ball.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
Throws it.
Delmas was there to bring him down.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
He throws left.
The Bears are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
Gets the ball away. Incomplete pass. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. Gets the pass away.
There we go, baby.
Third down coming up after that incomplete pass. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, score is 14-3. Seahawks.
Great pressure that time to force that off-target throw. You know when you're bringing pressure, you're going to leave somebody open down the field. You just have to hope you get there before that quarterback finds it.
So that will make the score the Chicago Bears 6, the Seahawks 14. Hit and dropped at the 31. The Seahawks will begin this drive at the 31.
Let's not, baby.
Crushed as he threw. He tries to spin and he is dropped.
The Seahawks are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary and the ball is getting there on time.
Runs over tackler. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Short pass, and it's completed. Tackled around the 33-yard line by Brown.
The Seahawks are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Hightower gains about 5 yards on the run. 2nd and 5 coming up here. He needs to get the pass off. It's broken up.
Turner was defending on the play.
Let's smart, baby.
Throws it short. Pass is complete. Tackle was made by Clayton.
The Seahawks are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
They'll keep it on the ground again. And this is the 8th play of the drive. They go with the run. He fights forward to about the 19.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
There for the reception.
James was there to bring him down.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
Still pushing.
The Bears' last possession bogged down after starting off so well. They marched right down the field, but then had to settle for 3.
Slayton gets about 4 yards on the play. Here's the give. Williams hits him for a loss at the 36. Third down, 6 yards to the first. Passes to his left.
Ike Taylor makes the tackle.
This has been a pretty good year for him. That last completion puts him over the 3,500-yard mark.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
He needs to get rid of it. And they got him.
That was impressively done by the Seahawks.
And he's hit as he throws.
The stop was made by Vandenbach.
Well, they gained some yards on that one, but really a good job by the defense. They knew all they had to do was just keep the ball in front of them to stop them on third down.
And takes a terrible bounce.
The Seahawks offense may be slightly disappointed with how that last drive ended. They held on to the ball for a while, but came away with only 3 on that one.
Huff hands it off straight ahead. What a shot! They gain 5 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Short throw to the left.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
Draw play. Kent One-Bulmer makes the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. That brings up second down. Throws it out. It's there for the catch. 7-yard gain on the play.
Well, that's a good feeling as a quarterback right there. You see a blitz like that coming, and you get the ball out of there and pick up the first down. Now, as a defensive coordinator, you may be a little more hesitant to call that blitz, and quarterbacks like that.
Has a man deep. Here's the throw. Tipped pass. Smith had the coverage on the play. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball at their own 46. He throws short. No completion.
And it just goes to show that arm strength isn't everything. Accuracy and touch is something that is so important for a quarterback.
Here's the throw. McKelvin gets his hand on it.
Percy Harvin was the intended receiver.
The Bears have everyone on the line. Looks like they're coming after this one. It's down at the 3.
The offense really needs to get something going on this series. Maybe even just a field goal on the board is enough to get them jump-started.
He's going for it all. Knocks it away. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass.
On the play. Second down.
Throws it. Drops the easy hit.
He's one of those quarterbacks who trusts his arm maybe a little bit too much. He should have never thrown that ball.
They give up the safety.
I can't believe they just let that happen. How do you give up a safety in that situation? Unbelievable.
Fletcher brings him down at the 41-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball.
Hightower loses the ball. Who's going to come up with this one? I think the defense has it, and they do. The Bears take away possession.
Great job getting the recovery that time. There were a lot of bodies around, but his was the biggest and won.
Passes it. It falls incomplete.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
There for the catch.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line before he's wrestled to the ground. Gets the pass away. The Chicago Bears use 5 plays to take it 45 yards.
Trent Edwards delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. It's such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness. What an awesome combination.
Harvin can't hang on to the ball. Brown gets the loose ball. Touchdown, Bears. Huge kick here. This will be for the lead. Mason Crosby puts it through, and it's a 1-point game. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Hit and dropped at the 30. It was a tough series last time out, giving up the fumble and the touchdown on the same play. Will they bounce back here? Passes the ball. Almost picked. Buried was the intended receiver on the play.
Let's go.
He throws left. With that last grab, that gives him a total of 60 catches.
60 catches is a nice milestone. You have a receiver who clearly understands what this offense is about. Yes, he has the ability to go deep, but he also just keeps moving the chains.
Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. So, it's 4th down. The Seahawks lining up to punt. McKelvin takes it at the 23. He gets it out to about the 38-yard line. They line up at the 38. Edwards hands it off. They tackle him for a loss.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
On the ground, left side. The stop was made by Good. Let's send you to the studio for this brief halftime break.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
We'll take a look at the scores from other action. Here's a look at the top performers from around the league. D'Angelo Williams has rushed for over 150 yards. Let's turn to your game stats. A pretty good offensive showing for both of these teams. Trent Edwards has thrown for over 150 yards. Chicago leads it by 1. Now let's take a look at some of the top plays from the first half of your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Quest Field.
Taken at the 5.
He stopped at the 24-yard line. They'll take over at the 24-yard line. Gets the pass out.
Leaping catch. Clayton now with 4 catches in the game.
They line up at the 41. Passes it out.
Drops the sure pick.
Roddy White was his intended target.
The intended target on the play. Second down.
Slayton on the inside handoff. He fights forward to about the 43 before he's hit and dropped. Hammered as he lets it go.
Well, that's really just giving in to the defense there. If you're just going to dump it off like that and accept a beating, so be it.
And they'll down it at the 3. Huff and company will have to start this drive inside their own 5-yard line. Hightower on the handoff.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
The pass is away.
Berry now has 5 catches.
Stays on his feet. He makes his way to about the 35.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
He's there for the catch.
Santonio Holmes
Makes his 3rd grab.
from their own 47-yard line. Passes. Harvin was the intended receiver.
Second down.
They line up at the 47. Gets the pass off.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play action pass. Just so hard to defend.
He didn't get back to the line. That one goes for negative yardage. Looks like they might have lost 5 on the play.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
And they get to him.
I really like what they did that time. Nice job by the Bears.
He's sacked.
Got to think they'll punt it away here in this situation. No point in taking any chances when you're on the wrong side of the field like this.
He fields it at the 17. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Here's the pass.
Tackle was made by Kyle Vandenbach.
Jeremy Shockey with his third reception. Passes on the move.
That's part speed and part anticipation by this defensive unit. They're always in great position, and you'll rarely see them get burned on passes like that.
He's dragged down on the play.
That was a very good effort by the Seahawks.
Throws it short, and he caught it. Shockey now with 4 catches in the game. Fourth down. The Bears are lining up to punt it away. Harvin is back awaiting the punt. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 32-yard line and takes a terrible bounce. Huff gives it up the middle. The stop was made by Clayton. Hightower gains about 2 yards on the run. He gets another carry. He gets out to about the 35-yard line before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. He passes short. Clayton is there on the tackle.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
He's dropped. At least they only lost a couple on the play. Good job of not giving up too much ground.
Nice play, but anytime there's a sack, there has to be a number of key things happening, and that time it all came together.
Hands it off.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Sacked.
Not much point in going for this one. I expect to see him punt it away here.
And watch out, they're going to bring the heat right here. It'll go out at the 39-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Tackle was made by Good.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Throws it. Brings it in. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt, is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
Inside handoff. Still on his feet.
The Bears' offense has had trouble getting really anything going with the ground game. And that run actually was a pretty decent gain, so maybe they'll get something going now.
The Bears have the ball in field goal range as we begin the fourth quarter of a tight game. They hand it off.
This is close. They'll bring out the chains.
Give us some. Give us some. Act fast. Act bad. I put my face on that game.
The referee signals to the sideline. They're that close.
Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. He rolls out to the right. He makes another catch.
Clayton has 6. Wait, the officials will huddle. They give him the score.
Clayton with his second touchdown reception in the game. Up and good.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
Chicago is up 8. Dropped at the 32-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. He's hammered in the backfield.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
And the defense has a heavy rush.
The Bears have been like, I don't know, a big bully in this game. They get sack number 5.
Sack number 5, and when your defense is on a roll like this, it just gives confidence to your entire team. I don't think they're going to let up at all with this pressure. The Bears did a good job forcing a 3 and out. Anytime a defense can come up with 3 solid plays in a row like that, you know they are right on schedule.
McKelvin fields it at the 27. Hit and dropped at the 32-yard line. It's the tailback. Draw play.
Delmust makes the tackle. Slayton
Gets 3 yards on the carry. Gets the ball away, and the pass is incomplete.
Whoa, that was really lucky that one wasn't picked off. Not a good decision at all there.
Takes it out to the 32. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Passes to his left. Fletcher is there on the tackle.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
I expected to see them pass it here.
Well, I understand you don't want to get completely one-dimensional, but at some point you have to crank it up and try and make some plays, and I think that time has passed.
What a brutal hit.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside, because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
A gain of 9 yards.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
Gets the pass away. Touchdown, Seahawks.
I'm trying to think of any scenario that they don't go for the 2-point conversion here. I really think that's the right call.
Comes down with it. Can't get the 2-point conversion. McKelvin takes it at the 4. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. Edwards gives it left, and he makes it out to about the 31-yard line before he's gang tackled. Gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Slayton gets the call. The stop was made by Parker.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Got it off barely.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
Percy Harvin is back deep to return. He makes it to the 38-yard line. They'll take over at the 38. Short throw to the left.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
Gives it off. Tackle is made by Clayton. They need to do a better job of managing the clock here.
Yeah, I guess they're thinking we don't want to completely abandon the running game at this point, but at some point you have to start putting a few points on that scoreboard.
Chalk up a big gain and a 1st down for the ball carrier on that.
Big play that time by a talented player. You can tell in those tough, clutch situations, he wants the ball in his hands.
He gets out to about the 45-yard line. You would think they would be looking to conserve time right now.
Yeah, somebody may want to go over and whisper in the head coach's ear that, hey, coach, we are still behind here.
Turner has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. They'll give it off here. Dropped behind the line.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want. But ultimately, this game comes down to one big man against another big man. And that time, the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out.
Let's hit it and get it, babe.
Here's the halfback. Slayton gets 6 yards on the carry. The Seahawks just took their first time out. They'll keep it on the ground again. Still moving. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. Again with the carry.
This is close. They'll bring out the chains. They're just inches short.
The defense really stepped up big on this one and has now shifted the decision to the offensive side of the ball.
Seattle will take a timeout, and that was their last timeout.
He makes it out to the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a really good position to be in. They have the ball on offense, enough time to get into position for a game-winning kick. I like this situation.
Throws it out. Tipped away. 2nd down for the offense after that incomplete pass.
Congratulations to the person seated in Section 3, row 37, seat 10. You are the winner of an all-day grocery shopping spree.
Here's the throw. Makes the catch. Holmes with his 6th reception. Short throw to the right.
Stiff arms, and he's brought down.
Percy Harvin with his third reception. They won't huddle here as they try to speed things up.
Don't do us like that.
He throws right.
Let's do this,
Barry makes it 9 catches today. Dumps it out right.
The rookie tearing it up today, over 100 yards receiving now. Pretty good route runner, but I really like the way that he fights for that extra yardage.
He makes another reception on the drive. Santonio Holmes increases his receiving yardage total for the game to 100. Clearly, he came into this one ready to show his stuff. And this is the 8th play of the drive. The halfback with the carry. He's dropped for a loss.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
He's scared. All right, I got you.
Still 3rd down.
11 yards out.
Got time. Let's go. Let's get some energy. Let's go.
Going with a run, he takes a wicked shot, and they came up short on a critical 3rd down.
Well, you're never going to get me as a former wide receiver to agree with that
False
call.
start.
You have a
Offense.
big money quarterback, you have playmaking receivers. You have to give them a chance in that situation.
4th down, and the kick team is on to try this 33-yard field goal. And it's good. Here's your sprint drive summary. That was an excellent kick for the go-ahead score.
You know, I know we make a lot of jokes about field goal kickers, but the mental toughness it takes to come into a ball game in this situation and make that kick is really impressive.
He's still going.
Well, this has just been a tremendous game throughout, and it looks like it's going to come right down to the final few plays of the game.
Throws it. Nearly picked off. He should have had that
Hey,
one.
man, let's play our game.
They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. Passes it. It's incomplete. And now the offense will be faced with a 3rd down situation. Gets the pass away. Taylor makes the tackle. That's all from Quest Field. We have highlights and stats coming up next, so stay with us.